Hello everyone, welcome to Right Views. I am Rahul. Today we'll be discussing how high transmission rate of coronavirus is causing a global panic. Now just yesterday, Italy announced that it is going to quarantine almost the entire country. In the past few months, China has quarantined about 40 million people, and quarantine has also been imposed in South Korea, in Japan and other countries. In many countries, in many cities, schools have been closed for more than a few weeks. One of the main reasons for this panic is the high transmission rate of the coronavirus. Now, the coronavirus has a transmission rate between 4 to 6.5. Now, for a normal flu, it is about 2. But what does this transmission rate mean? Transmission rate of 2 means one person will be able to transmit this disease to 2 people. So at the end of the first step, you will have 2 infected people. In the next step, each of these 2 people will be able to transmit this disease to 2 other people. So at the end of second step, you will have 4 infected people. And at the end of third step, you will have 8 infected people, and so on. Now, a transmission rate of 2 means that the number of infections double every step. Now, transmission rate of 3 naturally means the number of infections will triple every step. Now, this sounds simple because it is 4th grade math, but it is very difficult for human mind to comprehend these large exponential numbers. Let us look at this chart. So this chart tells you that if the transmission rate is 2, then in 10 steps, you will have 1,000 people infected. But if you double the transmission rate to 4, in same 10 steps, you will have 1 million people infected. If you have a transmission rate of 6, then in the same 10 steps, you will have 60 million infected people. Now, the transmission rate is an average, which means that some people may not be infecting anyone, whereas there will be some who will be infecting 1 or 2. And then there are others who can infect many more. These are called super spreaders. Now, in case of Korea, one person was able to infect about more than 300 people in her church. Now, this kind of acceleration of cases coupled with high exponential acceleration results in a panic. Thankfully, we can reduce the transmission rate. Now, if the transmission rate comes below 1, the disease dies out automatically. Now, to reduce the transmission rate, we can follow 4 steps. The first is precaution, which means you have to maintain good health, have good nutrition, eat well, eat good nutritious food, practice good hygiene, wash your hands before eating and interacting with people, maintain cleanliness in the surrounding office, home, and also disinfect the surfaces that you generally come in contact with. Now, the second step is to reduce interactions, which means to avoid going to large gatherings, to avoid large parties. Do not, if possible, travel in planes or in ships where the chance of interacting with many people repeatedly and getting infected are very high. The third is for people who are otherwise fine, but they have some symptoms of low-grade fever and dry cough. If you find that you have these symptoms, but you are otherwise feeling comfortable, then you can stay at home, isolate yourself so that there is no chance of spreading the disease to other people. However, in the 4th step, if you have some symptoms and you're feeling uncomfortable, or you are a person at risk of coronavirus, which includes old people, children, people with respiratory disorders and prior medical conditions, then you should see a doctor, and if advised by the doctor, you should check into a hospital so that you get the proper treatment. If you follow these guidelines, then we will be able to reduce the transmission rate of coronavirus and avoid a community level quarantine or a locality level quarantine. And if we are able to reduce the transmission rate below 1, we can even let the disease die out. Thank you for watching. Like this video, subscribe and share this video. Subscribe to our channel and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at these handles. Thank you for watching.